Are we sure this was recording?
Yeah.
Did you just unrecord it?
No. It's recording.
Is it?
I see it at the top right now. Right in the middle. Or below your headset.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. We do some stupid shit.
Me doing good bullies game.
He's like calling geese with the fucking turkey call.
Dean, your dad sent a message to our Facebook yesterday. He said, that sounds like a sick turkey. You should keep practicing. So yeah, I gotta practice some more. But we live.
Yeah, we've been live for like 10 minutes or so.
Just talking about. All right, so what else are we gonna talk about today? Is that it?
Walter.
That's it.
And the Squatty.
Join us next.
Oh, the Squatty Potty.
Squatty.
How have you don't know the Squatty Potty?
Never even heard of it.
You've never seen the commercial, the guy
No.
or the unicorn shitting rainbows?
No.
Dude,
I kind of wish I would have.
the Squatty
You don't know
Potty.
what did you see it up there?
Well, yeah, I definitely.
So there's
saw
a
it.
whole commercial on it, and it'll make you buy one.
Won't make me bow.
It's one of those commercials that was like such good marketing that people were like, I'm buying one of these. And you get two of them if you buy them at Costco. You get
thank
two
God.
for the price of one. But
How do you say
what
that?
it does is so we were meant to squat while we
Like I
shit,
said,
apparently.
anatomically.
Says who?
Says the world.
I disagree.
I mean,
You
think
don't.
about it. Before there were toilets, what did you do? You squatted to take a shit.
You
Yeah,
know,
so-
have you ever noticed, like, when you're in the woods and you squat, like Haji squat to poop, it full release?
I fully sitting down.
You've never
You don't,
been out to the
There's
you don't.
kinks in there. But if you
Never
squat,
once full release.
it opens everything up and it comes out. All of it.
You've never once not full release.
It'll
in
change
the
your
woods.
life.
It's not.
We should be sponsored by them.
Squatty Potty.
Walter and I are just gonna.
Brought to you by Times Up Outdoors.
Walter and I are just gonna poop like normal.
I think Walt's gearing up to fart in your face.
That'd be rude, bud.
Walter, what you doing, dude?
We're kicking it.
Yeah, I can't believe. Well, now you know. You should get one.
No.
I'll show you the commercial though, and you'll be like,
And-
oh, I need to get
And also, what it doubles as, you guys are really short, so your feet probably don't touch the ground when you're on the toilet.
this.
They do too.
Creamy poop of a mystic unicorn.
God.
Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a sphincter. They're good at pooping. But you know who sucks at pooping? You do. That's because when you sit on a porcelain throne, this muscle puts a kink in the hose and stops the Ben and Jerry's from sliding out smoothly.
See?
Is that a problem? I don't know. Are hemorrhoids a problem? Because sitting at this angle can cause hemorrhoids, bloating, constipation, and a buttload of other crap.
Alright, let's start the damn cast.
Soften it.
I think that
How
we
we
started. I think that should go in it. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is a pretty unorthodox start to our podcast, but welcome, if we hadn't said so already.
Welcome again.
Well, today we're going to talk about walleye fishing tournament that we're all competing against each other and everybody else in, and our turkey hunting, and what else? What else are we talking about?
Walleye fishing in
Am I
general.
talking loud enough? Do you
Maybe.
think?
Yeah. Maybe whatever else. Squatty potties. Walter.
We had an
We're talking
itinerary.
about squatty potties. We're
We're
not
gonna-
talking about that
We had
again.
a schedule for this whole podcast, but it kind of went to shit after we.
Yeah. So we just got off of work. All three of us just got off of work, and we are at my house.
Did you do anything yesterday? Nothing, man.
I don't know if you noticed the giant bucks on my wall.
Giants.
They're huge.
Big old ones.
Proud of each and every one of those.
Actually, we did do something, and I want to tell the story.
Okay.
Kind of funny.
What did we do?
We were over at an undisclosed location for a guy.
Walt he looks so upset.
So we get there for a guy that's supposedly bleeding a lot, and we get there.
From
and
where?
From
Where is he bleeding
from
from?
the face, I guess. I don't know. It
Okay.
didn't say. It says severe hemorrhaging. So we get there. We're the first ones on scene, and the guy comes out of this place and starts running. Well, he jumps this fence, and so we're like, oh shoot, he's running. You know, no patient found or patient fled the scene. Well, he was stuck back there because it's just all fenced in, right? And so there's barbed wire on all the sides, and then the building is butted up to the barbed wire fence, so he can't get out. The only way out is to come like into our rig, right? And so, Walt, what are you doing, bro? Get out!
I don't know if he likes your story.
So he jumped over there, and so he doesn't want to come back to us, and he can't jump over the barbed wire fence. This guy has no shoes on, and it's raining.
How did he get in there?
He jumped over the fence. So the fence is like, I don't know, 6 feet. And so he jumped over this fence, but all of the other fences were 8 foot with barbed wire on the top,
Okay.
and then the building was right here. And so the only way out is to come back towards us and be like, hey, so he didn't want to talk to us.
Right.
So he's trying to hop the barbed wire fence. So he, in his ultimate wisdom.
There you go.
There it is.
Got that one.
Him and his ultimate wisdom, and probably some methamphetamines, had stacked up these boxes that were back there next to the dumpster on top of the dumpster and made this makeshift crackhead ladder.
Who was telling me about this?
Our medics were there.
Oh,
Yeah, your medics were there. And so he jumps up on the dumpster and then jumps on his makeshift box ladder to jump on top of the building, which now all the boxes fell, so now he's stuck up there.
That's what you guys called for a ladder truck.
Yeah, so we called for the aerial. We had to get the aerial up there, and then he's like throwing stuff at the cops, like yelling, just bleeding from the face, dude. It was insane.
Why was he bleeding?
I guess he got beat up. I don't know.
Welcome to Detroit.
That's Detroit.
Did you see what JD did yesterday?
Mm-mm.
I put it on the story. I parked. So Sergeant Pinchak told me to stop. We were parking. He's like, this is good. I'm like, all right. So I parked. We got out. We went in. Well, Chief wasn't in quarters. So when he came back, he had to like back his car up like on an extreme angle to get it into the firehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because I was blocking his drive. So he comes into the kitchen. He's like, who's driving ladder 25? And I was like, oh, I'm driving. He's like, you didn't want me to get into my quarters? I'm like, oh, shit, I'm sorry, Chief. I'm like, I'll go move it. So I'm walking out there and I'm looking. I'm like, where is it? He parked it down the road on the bridge. At Southfield, on the Southfield Bridge. Dude, I laughed so hard. I'm like, oh, man. And thankfully, he wasn't mad at me.
That's pretty good.
It was JD.
He was a good sport.
Yeah.
He's a good chief.
And then we got to run. Then we got a fire run, and we all had to run down the street. me and Danny P. and what's his name? Grouchowski?
Grachowski.
You just call him Grouch.
Okay, so first order of business. Turkey season. Well, today is Friday, the 19th. So turkey season starts on Monday for actually all three of us. In Michigan, we've got
because we all live in Michigan.
two separate tags.
2 seasons.
There's 2 different seasons.
Oh yeah, that's true. We all decided
the early season, which is a week long, and then you got the May season, which is what, 3 weeks? Two and a half?
No, it's almost 4 weeks, right?
Is it?
So
It's
it's
almost
the 5th till whatever the last day of the month is. 30,
Yeah.
29, 31.
So you got we all got the first tag, the 3 whatever.
Let's be honest, I haven't bought my tag yet.
I don't mind it either.
We're all. I do.
You do?
I have.
Good job. I just bought my Canadian fishing license for the fishing tournament on Tuesday.
I just get a 24-hour, bro.
You do?
Yeah.
You need to get a whole year. We're going muskie fishing this year.
That's okay. Whatever. I'll do that. I'll spend the $86.
Well, how much is the?
Like $19.
Okay, so for $19 you get 1 day. If we go,
Well, I get it. I know. You don't have to explain to me economics.
I want to go muskie
I
fishing
know, I
at
get
least
it.
4 times. That's $80.
I get it. I'll do it.
You want me to get a chart out?
Do you have a whiteboard?
You write it out?
It's 2019. Use it.
It's not worth it. So buy the $80 one.
I haven't had a coffee yet.
Because the muskie fishing is way better on the Canadian side. But I did actually hear that it's gotten pretty good on the. I didn't fish for muskie at all last year, so I don't know.
I wouldn't have any idea.
They said it's getting better in the American waters, but it's always been better in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Why is fishing better in Canada? It always seems to be better in Canada.
So, that's a different bottom over there. It's totally
Yeah.
different.
Also, but in the lake, it's really not because Lake St. Clair is just a big bowl.
In the
There's not a lot
river,
of
it's because
structure.
they don't dredge, right?
Well,
they only dredge on the U.S. side.
From what I've heard about the lake, I don't know anything about the river, but from the lake, what I've heard and what I've theorized is that the wind's blowing typically west to
Towards
east.
Canada, yeah.
So it's blowing stuff that way,
Yeah, so
and
they have
that's
more
why the
structure,
fish
all
stay
the
over
all
there.
the
Bait,
seeds
yeah.
and
Because it really is. It's
Makes
amazing.
sense.
Like, you could
Makes
fish all day in the American side and not catch a muskie and go over to Canada and catch fucking 10.
In the river on the American side, when you bounce off the bottom, it's like you're bouncing off of muck, and there's a bunch of snags and stuff on that side usually. Then I go to the Canada side, and it's just perfect sand.
Yeah.
It's a nice bottom, and
Coffee just kicked in. I'll be back.
oh my god.
because they don't dredge.
Take this with me.
We're gonna talk about our turkey plan.
Talk about it.
All right.
Well,
We'll just talk about walleye fishing until you get back.
While
Let's talk walleye fishing.
while Scott uses the Squatty Potty, we're
Oh,
talking
the Squatty Potty.
He's gonna have a full release up there. Fact.
So stupid. So walleye fishing is on fire right now. We talked about that
Yep.
a little bit ago. They're crushing it. 3 main limits. If you don't know, if you listen to this, because we're going to release it, the Detroit River is the #1 walleye fishery in the world. Hands down. And right now it is in full swing. So get out there, take a boat, put in anywhere on the river. The north end of the river seems to be hottest right now. That's what everything I'm reading, doing, and hearing. So north end of the river, dark body jigs, or dark body plastics are killing it. Whatever you want, I don't think it really matters. I'm not tipping with minnows anymore.
No.
I haven't in a long time.
You just use straight plastics. There's guys that say worms, the crawlers, a full crawler, guys that say a half crawler, guys that say a minnow head, say a full minnow, a live minnow. They're catching, everybody's catching it.
Yeah. There's so many walleye in there right now that you can actually bounce it off a fish. Like, you'll feel your jig hit fish. So go out there, take a medium to heavy action rod, whatever you want to use. I use a 10-pound braid and a 3/4 ounce jig. I would recommend an ounce jig if you've never been out there, just to get used to feeling the bottom.
Yeah.
Try to keep your boat vertical, smack that thing off the bottom, and set the hook when it feels different.
So if you're a novice, like you're a good, you're a good walleye fisherman. You know the feeling of the bottom. I wouldn't actually use 10-pound braid.
No.
No, I use fluorocarbon because there's so many snags in that river. Like you're saying, it's all muck and rock. You get snagged and it will turn your boat around. You got to be real quick to know if it's a snag, if it's a fish, if you can dislodge it, or if you got a cut. Like, because you'll screw up some rods.
I do cheat. I use a 10-pound braid, but on my stinger hook that we tie ourselves, I use 8-pound fluorocarbon.
Oh, so it'll snap
so that
there.
snaps off.
Okay.
And then I just use my
sense.
trailer instead of my whole setup.
That makes sense.
That's a little tip. You can make your own stinger hooks for like 30 cents a piece.
You want to explain what a stinger hook is?
Stinger hook is, what is it? Like almost 3 inches?
About,
roughly?
2.5 to 3 inches.
2.5 to 3 inches of line that comes off of your main hook on your jig head. And there's a little baby, I use number 6s and number 8s, personal preference, whatever you want to use. And it's a little treble hook. It doesn't have to be, that's what I use. A little baby treble hook. And that just hangs below your jig because these walleye kind of soft mouth it. They don't hit like bass or bluegill. They don't suck it in. They actually bite. They're a predator fish like pike, so they're going to bite onto that. So if they miss your jig, you catch them on the stinger hook.
A lot of times, like you said, you can use treble hooks. You can use just regular J hooks. Any kind of hook will work. Honestly.
Just an extra hook.
There's guys that love the red hooks because it might look like a bleeding bait, but honestly, in the river, like he's saying, you literally cannot go wrong. You could pretty much throw anything, and you're gonna catch a walleye.
Yeah, there's walleye guys that are way better than me, and they're gonna claim this and that and say I'm wrong. So maybe I am, but if it's a dark body day, I don't think it really matters if you're using dark blue or purple or black. Dark body, and if it's a light color day, if you're using chartreuse or white or pink or something like that, it just doesn't matter. Just get out there and figure it out. And you can cheat. Find the boats. If you've never been out there, find the boats. You'll see it and look at them. What color they got on. You'll figure it out real quick. Ask. Ask at the launch.
And honestly, a lot of guys, I know a lot of guys will tell you straight up.
It's getting better and better out there.
Absolutely.
For the wall, as far as like people talking to each other and helping each other out. Every time I come off the launch, somebody asks or I ask, how'd you do out there and what'd you catch them on? Everybody's pretty sweet about it.
If you got a nice boat.
Did you guys get my text?
No.
Oh.
If you got a nice boat and you're privy to like trolling, then
Which I do.
you can go. Yeah. So a lot of guys like trolling. We actually went out trolling a couple weeks ago. We were just out in Erie, out at the southern end, the south end of the mouth, trolling right in front of the nuke stacks, essentially. And
You're in the lake.
What?
You're in the lake.
Yeah,
trolling?
we're in the.
Yeah,
we're
you don't
in-
troll in the river though.
No,
You can.
I mean, you can. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But you catch more jigging in the river, wouldn't you?
I think so.
It's
It's a personal
kind of
preference.
pointless to.
You can't jig in the lake.
You can.
I mean, you can, but you're.
Absolutely. The only reason that we got on fish is because we went and found the dirty water. We found a guy that was sitting over there. We're like, oh, well, let's go try 14 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy over there just anchored down, just jigging right in the same hole.
Really?
And we were trolling by him. He limited out. He left.
I've always
and we
trolled.
made 2 passes.
I've always just trolled in the lake. I've always pulled.
Yep.
I wind drift in the Saginaw Bay a lot.
Wind drift. Yeah, a lot of guys drift.
Yeah, I've
if
done
it's-
that, but I'm usually pulling like crawler harnesses.
No, I'll just jig off of that.
Yeah.
You just keep it vertical the same way you do in the current. Just
Yeah.
use the wind for
A
it.
lot of guys jig drift with buckets, little drag buckets.
Yeah. Wind socks.
And what we were just using divers,
Keep going.
like 3-inch Rapalas. They were all the big ones that we caught were silver and black trolling in dirty water. So
So they're out there right now. It's gonna be good. I mean, it's good all summer.
You think it's going to be as good as it was last year, though? Last year was a fire year.
I think it's going to be
They're
way better
catching
than last year.
3-man limits.
People were catching walleye like all year last year. Like,
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty similar.
just crazy. Like you still catch them throughout the summer and stuff, but not like last year. Last year was insane.
Last year it would take longer to drive down to the river than it would to limit out.
That's
Every time.
awesome.
It's an hour drive down there, and
Takes
you'd be
me
done in
takes me
20
10 minutes.
So with that, you guys probably seen our posts if you listen to this podcast. With that, there is the Smoke on the Water, Detroit Firefighters walleye tournament that takes place. What launch? Is that Delray?
Delray.
We all launch at Delray on Tuesday, and at 8 o'clock, you got a guy letting boats off. You've got 8 hours on the water, and then you come back.
8 hours?
Is
6
it?
hours.
6.
Is it 6 hours? 6 hours on the water.
I think. You know what? I don't even know.
It's 6 hours.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
It is.
6 hours on the water, and then you come back with your haul. You can go anywhere you want. You just have to launch at Delray. And so you come back, and they've got tents and stuff set up at Fort Wayne right there, right next to the launch. And then we go in there, weigh in our fish, and how the weigh-in works is it's not just a limit, it's however many fishermen you have on your boat divided by your limit, right?
Yeah.
Or divided by your catch.
Your weight.
So if you've got 30 pounds and 3 guys on your boat, it's 30 divided by 3.
which is
30, but yeah, exactly.
which is what?
47 pounds.
So that's how, and then obviously your biggest weight will get your name put on a trophy, and then they also have a award for biggest fish, which Scott claims that he did that last year.
No, it was 2 years ago.
Scott didn't win, and he's still heartbroken. We talked about that last time, right?
But my fish was bigger than the guy who won.
Yeah, well, you should be on time.
I know, it was my fault. We weren't on time.
So we're gonna do that. It's cool. It's a really badass thing to come see, even if you're not fishing. Oh well, here's another rule, which is like one of the most important ones. You have to have a Detroit fire. Is it a Detroit fire?
No,
or just a
fireman,
firefighter.
just a
You just have to. You have to have a
One
fireman,
fireman
on
has
the
to be
boat.
on the boat.
Yep.
So there will be guys there that are just hanging out. Guys will stay back, not even fish, just cook.
Just to keep, and that's just to keep it a fire, like a fireman.
Right.
thing.
Yeah, make it a
Get,
fire
fi-
turn.
get firemen together. And, you know,
It's a
not-
good time.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of
right.
fun.
Because the Dearborn guys won it a couple
Well, like
years ago.
because E-Course has their
E-Course,
tournament,
E-Course,
and you can
yeah.
anybody can enter that. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who you are. You can just. Be
It's one of my
anybody.
favorite things I do every year. Like, it's something I definitely
Yeah, me too.
schedule to do. I've only missed it once now. As an
So
API.
so it's a tournament. Obviously, we're competing against what 42 other boats.
I think it's a 42
I think
boat
it's
field.
42,
boats.
because it was 40 and then you let 2 more in or something.
Yeah, but the only thing I really care about this year is not anybody other than these two guys, because we're all on separate boats, and we're all competing against each other.
We're all gonna have cameras on the boat, film the whole thing, so that we have proof of when I win. I beat you guys.
I mean, okay.
I'm even gonna have our camera guy take footage of him crying, and then he goes to weigh in and like, "Meh, you were cheating."
You know what? When I beat you guys, I'm just gonna shake your hands and say good game.
Yeah, right.
It's coming from the guy that doesn't even have a neat
Whatever.
team name yet.
You have a team name?
Team names are overrated.
It's part of the rules was to have team names.
Yeah, so technically you're not even registered yet.
Gonna fall in late again too.
What's our team? What's your team name?
probably?
You don't even know what your team name
I did
is.
it. Hunter did it.
You're 2OG, isn't it?
Yeah, Tuoog. Tuoog.
Original gangster.
Yeah.
We're the
Thanks,
bedwetters.
John. Does OG stand for original gangster or other guys?
Two other guys.
We're the bedwetters
You're
because
the bedwetters?
I'm fishing with my dad and his other buddy, and they're super old.
What should I? I don't know.
Oh, you might want to get out.
Well, I got Mike Ferdinand's on my boat.
I know. The fire buffs, because you're both fire buffs.
Oh.
But I'm a fireman, so I can't be a fire buff.
buff.
That was mean. That was hurtful. So, but
It's actually a pretty sweet fire name.
no, it's not. It's sweet in your mind. It's
Moral
not
of the
sweet
story
in mine.
is-
I don't want to be a fire buff.
If you're not doing anything, you're bored on Tuesday, come on out, eat some fish, drink a beer.
Yeah, come out to the Delray Lounge.
That'd be cool.
Or no, it's
No,
at Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne. They got some food, live music, all kinds of stuff. I believe they do 50-50 and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
got
Did you
It's
guys
a
see
big
the
party.
shirts?
It's sweet.
No.
Joe Palm showed me the shirts yesterday when he dropped off our Time's Up shirts, which, by the way, our Time's Up shirts, if you're listening and you order one, I got them upstairs. I'm shipping them out today, maybe. No, Joe Palm made the sweatshirts for this year. Dude.
Sweet.
No offense to Tony Riggs. Tony Riggs is never going to listen to this podcast. But, no offense to you, Tony. Your shirts were sweet too, and I wear the gray one. Like I've worn it out.
Yeah.
But these new ones are so sweet.
Cool.
They're so cool. Yeah, Joe did a really good job on them. They're like it's like the Maltese cross in the back, but the Maltese cross is like, it looks like it's water almost, and it's really cool. You did a good job on them.
Nice.
I don't know that you can buy them there though. I think
you probably, or I don't know, like Tony.
I want two
They
of
have
them.
some print, so I'm sure you can buy more.
Yeah.
If you got a
I want two of them. They're so that's how sweet they
We'll
are.
post them later.
But
So shout out to Joey Palm actually
Yeah.
for organizing this thing too. He took that from Tony Riggs, like you were saying. He used to run. He's a sergeant at what
35.
35.
yeah,
And
Joe
Joey Palm
Palm
took
and
it
Joe
over.
and his brother Chris took it over, and so they're running the show this year. And
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
oh man, Riggs mentioned it to you, mentioned it to me, mentioned it to a couple of younger
Honestly,
guys.
wanted nothing to do with
And
it.
I was like,
that's a lot.
Well, and it wasn't even that I didn't want to do the work. I didn't want to. Doing that tournament, it's so much work, and you're never gonna make everybody.
You're never
happy.
going to please everybody.
And
no.
if you got time on the job, you can tell those guys that aren't happy with what you're doing to go screw off.
Right.
We can't. We're just gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be super frustrating. So I told Riggs when he talked to me about it, I was like, dude, no way. I'm like, find somebody else. I'll help. I'll do whatever they need.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna run it until. It would be, maybe someday something that we take from
Right, yeah.
if nobody else wants
when
to do
we've
it. Or
got
whatever.
fucking 12 years
I mean,
on.
because it's like you said, it's one of your favorite things. Every year, someone's got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
it's never
definitely
going to die. No.
No.
Keep that alive.
It's
It
one
will
of those
definitely be
things.
alive so long as
So,
we're
to me,
on.
some of the best guys on the job do that tournament.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and there's some
Because-
guys that come back that have been retired for a long
Yeah.
time that still come back just to fish it.
We all get
Trinkle.
together.
Yeah,
It's
Mark
a good
Yo
time.
going out there every now and again.
So if you want to hang out with a bunch of firemen and have a good time for the day, come
Fishing
on
that
down.
tournament with Tranquil growing up was a riot,
I bet.
and we won
How many years did you win?
once.
Who won it last year? One guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take that trophy back. Can't have that.
We ain't worried about that. That's not, yeah. I'm
Well,
not
I
worried
mean,
about it.
you didn't do very good last year.
I didn't weigh in because you want to know what? Because I pulled a Scott. And I was like, you know what? I'm just having fun out here fishing. I haven't fished.
Well, how
yet.
is that a Scott?
Because I didn't weigh in.
I weighed in. They counted my weigh-in.
Mhm.
But they didn't count
Were you
my
guys
biggest
not doing
fish.
Very good.
No, we had a limit, but I looked at our limit. We're like, this isn't enough to win.
It's not a winning limit.
It wasn't a winning limit. I was like,
Oh,
let's
so
just
you
come
just-
out here and just catch
That
fish.
makes sense.
Man,
Because I didn't see you there. I had to go back to the firehouse.
I thought we might have had a winning limit. We were close.
So last year I busted out of work. I was working and I busted out. And
You got a spanking.
yeah, I got in big trouble because I didn't actually tell my boss that I was going fishing. And then he found out I was going fishing. And that's why I wasn't there. And he was not happy about it. So I got back to work and I got a scolding. And then it was a big joke about going fishing all the time. So this year I'm not working.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, so that's the walleye skinny.
Should be good.
Yeah, and walleye fishing, man. If you get out there on Lake St. Clair or the river, it's great. St. Clair River too.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever
The Saginaw River right now is hot.
have you ever fished the St. Clair River?
The
though?
Maumee is hot.
They
Long as
chug.
hot.
Have you ever chugged? You know what that is?
I know what it is, but I've never done it. Yeah.
It's different. It's
What is
completely.
chugging?
They do.
What is it?
You probably explain it better than I can. No.
No, probably. I mean,
I
I've
don't.
never done
It's-
it. I've seen
It's
it. but I've never
completely different. It's something that they do in the St. Clair River. They chug. Like my dad, his like stepfather kind of guy grew. They had a cottage on the St. Clair River, so my dad grew up there, and that's what he did to catch walleye. They chug. I don't know what it is.
done it. Yeah, I'm not explaining it. I don't know enough to. I might get it wrong.
Somebody
It
that
sounds
knows how to
stupid.
chug should send us
Comment.
a comment and let us know
Send us a
exactly
picture
how
of
it
you
works. I've
chugging.
never done
And
it.
if you don't know,
Chug,
you
send a picture or a video.
yeah, I mean, I know how to chug
We'll put you on Times Up
But not
Outdoors
fishing
chug.
Instagram and Facebook
I
page.
could chug a bush light.
all day.
So that is
So
the
many
walleye.
things just. It's just
Stop. Stop it.
What else can you chug?
Oh my.
Oh man, so let's get into turkey hunting, man. We're 2 days away.
Okay.
Well, no, 3 days. 3 full days away.
3 full days
This
in a
morning.
window.
I'm driving straight from here, hitting 2 more properties I want to scout on the way home, and then knocking on doors tonight when the people get out of work, hopefully. 2 more permission. But
I'm gonna DDT your dog.
Come on, Walt.
Come here. You're good. You're not a cat.
We are. So our plan right now, if it stays,
The three of us got the day off. We got opening day off.
yeah, we're all going hunting together. So we're gonna put 2 blinds side by side, connected. I've done that a couple of times. It works really well. And then we're gonna put a whole flock of decoys out there, just for fun. And we're gonna shoot 3 toms at the same time.
Well, you want to go upstairs?
Stand by.
My dog's crazy. If you're watching, you can see he's attacking John. Come on. Come here. Come here.
That's my dick.
Hey, come here. Come here. What's wrong?
So do you want to? So we're gonna put the whole flock of the flock of decoys.
Yeah, here's
Chill
the
out.
decoy.
Yeah, you gotta hit the decoy setup. It's a plan. It's kind of funny, maybe a little unorthodox, but
Well, I saw Jury Outdoors did it. They just got to Iowa, and I saw Terry Jury talking about it. I said it's a good idea, but we're gonna take it to a different level. So we've got, all of us have decoys. Well, do you have decoys? We have decoys.
we have
Scott's
decoys.
never turkey hunted. We need to make sure we relay that message. So we're gonna have a half strutter Jake. Is that the one you got? Or just
Half
a quarter
strut. Half strut.
Yeah, the half strutter Jake, and we're gonna put that on top of a breeding hen. So it looks like a Jake mating a hen, which should fire the birds up. And then off to the side,
Fires me up.
a little ways away from there, we're gonna have a full strut tom. And then we're gonna have 1 or 2 just random hens, feeding hens, wandering around in the decoys too. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of decoys out there. And the idea of that, there's a real idea, is that angry tom should either get mad at the Jake for breeding his hen and want to come in and kick its butt, or see an isolated tom, assume it's subdominant, and come in there and kick its butt, or just see a whole flock of turkeys and want to come hang out and see what's up with that. So I've never used that many decoys. I've used 3.
I've never used 3. I've only used ever 2 ever.
I've used 3. I actually 3 is like my go-to: a breeding hen, a full strut tom, and a feeding hen off to the side. That's like my go-to decoy setup.
Dude,
But this will be fun.
do turkeys like, you know how I've heard guys that use decoys for deer hunting, and you put a buck decoy out there, and a younger buck may not come in. He sees it and he doesn't want nothing to do with a fight. Does that happen with turkeys too?
Yeah.
Like a turkey might see that
and
full strut tom.
That is kind of the idea of, if you have the Jake and a full strut tom away from it,
Okay.
that maybe if he doesn't want to fight the tom, he might fight the Jake. But some birds want nothing to do with any of it, and they're not gonna be aggressive.
We also decided that I'm doing all the calling, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
I don't know if you guys if you listen to our Instagram story, you'll see that I'm absolutely horrible at turkey calls. I've just got my first turkey call from Bully's Game Calls, and I've been trying to learn how to do the mouth call. I got the box. That's pretty easy,
Yeah,
but the mouth call, I'm like,
it's just practice.
It is
and
right.
then the slate call,
Did it tickle the roof of your mouth or your
it
tongue?
Made him gag.
made me gag. I came into the firehouse. I'm like, this is making me gag. Is that normal? Tommy Barrett was like,
Out of context, it sounds a
He
little
goes,
weird.
Tommy goes, that's actually how you get the bigger one.
That's how you get the big angry male.
I said, no, that's when you don't gag.
Wow.
Yeah, the Bullies game calls are sweet, man. I saw you posted it. I was gonna post the same thing. That Nimrod.
The Nimrod, is a
mouth call
badass
is
call.
sweet, man.
I like that a
Well,
lot.
we each got the Nimrod and the Blue Lightning.
We've got a few of them. I think I give you the blue rod. I gave you 2, so that you can get some practice in.
Okay.
And then I've got 4.
That's fine. That's completely fine with me. But
We'll get more later.
don't tell Bruce.
I've got the.
I've got some for Bruce.
He
too.
made a meme too.
And Chris Daly's got the glass over slate.
Yeah, and then my goal for Monday is to use that copper call. I want to kill a bird over the copper. So Bullies makes a copper top slate call, and it sounds amazing. It's brand new.
Loud as hell too.
Yeah, it's super easy to use. It's a great call, and it looks super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out if you're looking for a new slate call. That copper is pretty cool, and all the Bully stuff is great. His box call is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean we're
call's
teamed
great.
up with a good company there. We're not like we've said it in the past when we announced that we were partnering up with Bullies and St. Locke and Horny Buxley, that we're not just going to jump on board with a company because they want to give us free stuff.
Because they want to give
or
us
money.
free stuff.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. If we don't use it or we don't believe in it, we don't think it works.
Right. And like
I'm
I said
not
before, I
going
bought
to get on
Bullies
board with it.
before he gave us anything.
In fact, I'm not going to name names, but there has been a company that reached out to us about this sort of partnership, and we've
there's been a couple.
We didn't because, and it wasn't even a bad company. It was just something that we didn't fully agree on with what they how their business works, and we just it wasn't worth it to us to partner up. Which I've actually bought that.
Oh, absolutely.
Products, but
just
for future, just so everybody knows when they're listening and we talk about products, if we're talking about a product, we use it and we like it.
As a viewer, it's got to be a little bit annoying to see us post about the stuff, but we're really trying to push these guys because it's a company that we believe in.
Oh, and Easy Cut.
Yeah, Easy Cut.
I forgot to mention Easy Cut.
I mean, we all bought Easy Cut stuff before.
Yeah, I've been using Easy Cut.
Well, when we partnered up with Bullies, we met him at the Outdoorama, and he came over, and he was a nice guy, and kind of talked to us a little bit, and you went and bought one of his calls.
I bought one of his calls. My dad and brother bought a couple of his calls, and we were playing around with
and we already knew that he had already told us that he would give us stuff, but we went and bought some because...
I'm not going to use something I've never even tried. I'm not going to promote it if I've never used it.
Yeah, so...
And I liked it, and I liked his...
So hopefully we don't like, drive people away with us pushing certain products. We're trying to make those pushes kind of fun and cool, and but we did enter a contest, Easy Cut.
Yeah, we are one of 2 finalists for the Easy Cut commercial contest.
Yeah, so we submitted 2 videos, a short and a long. Well, a short and a semi-long.
Yeah.
And
30 second, 2 minute.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear back from them about that. They're just Easy Cut, the advertisement.
Yeah.
Per se. So we're waiting to hear back. Nico said that we're
we got an email.
Finalists.
So yeah, that's the plan for Monday. You've been scouting that property.
I've been scouting. Yeah.
So we're going to John. We're going to your place.
We're gonna play it by ear. I mean, whatever.
Oh, we can go wherever. We got mine.
Yeah, we've got until Monday to scout it out. But as of right now, I've got probably 24 turkey that are all flocked up, honestly, in 2 subgroups with probably 3 or 4 toms apiece. A couple of jakes in there.
I got a quick question. Toms. Is this gonna be anything like our pike fishing adventures with you? I mean, you told us there's a lot of pike in them lakes. We're not gonna get to your property and be like, I don't know what's going on. There's no turkeys here.
That's the shitty thing. That could definitely happen.
Definitely could. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna pretend that's hurtful.
I think we need to. Are you gonna go scout your land? You gonna head out there?
I'm trying. Well, me and Amanda are going to my dad's today, so it's that direction. So if we don't,
scout your dad's too.
I want to. On the way there, if it's not raining on the way there today, I'm gonna see
if it's raining on the way there, you need to go out there because they're gonna be in the.
Well, I'll have her and the kid with me.
Oh, you can drive by and look though, see if they're out there.
You just bring binos.
During the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
God, I just don't know anything about turkey hunting. I'm gonna go. I am going to my property today or tomorrow. I'm gonna drop that sniper cam out somewhere and hook it up. I'm gonna put it in a place where there be turkeys, and then after turkey season, I'll go move it.
Yeah.
Put it on some deer, but I want to check that camera we set up when we were shed hunting out there, and then I was gonna think about going out there in the morning, Saturday morning, just getting up early and driving out there and sitting and trying to call.
That'd be great.
But it just depends. But I'm gonna try to get out there. I'm for sure gonna get out there this weekend. I just don't know. I'm hoping that it stops raining and me and Amanda can walk, because we'll just take the kid and walk with him out there. I just don't want her to sit in the car.
Yeah. Because
it's a long walk.
Yeah,
my miles, the one camera is at least a mile and a quarter walk from the road.
That's a hike, and it's gonna be wet, so you can't really drive back there.
Mm-mm.
They probably are already started to till up.
Yeah, it's probably tilled.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All my stuff is.
Yeah, mine too. Should be good. I know I've got every property I've checked so far that I can hunt has got birds on it for the most part. So
I know
as many, and we're trying.
I know for a fact that
tripling up.
There's birds. So when I filmed for RFO Outfitters, they wanted drone footage for that video I made with all the buck pictures.
Yeah.
I flew over my dad's woods. I mean, this was like, it wasn't that long ago. There wasn't snow on the ground. So I flew over and just getting like drone footage of like woods and fields and shit. And there was I didn't even notice it when I was flying, but when I looked at the video afterwards, there was a ton of turkeys running into the woods on the west side of the field that I hunt over, which those guys don't turkey hunt. So I'm almost positive that I can, because it's big timber over there. My dad's woods is small. It's like a younger little forest. The woods across from the pipeline from us, they're big, but that guy might turkey hunt, and he's kind of I don't know, he might let us hunt it. I don't know if he would.
Knock on a door. That's all it takes.
But we can. I mean, all that's separating it is a pipeline is a little bit wider than this room we're in right now.
Yeah.
He's just got more open. Mine's more of a swamp. So
It should be really good. And then as we're tripling, my dad and 2 of his cousins are trying to triple too.
Oh, they're trying to triple?
Yep.
With Tracy and
Jason.
Jason?
They're hunting where I usually hunt at, and there's 3 times that have been hanging together every day.
what's going
Are
on
they
with
filming?
Yep,
Who's filming them, Hunter?
my dad.
Oh, your dad's.
what's going on with this youth hunt? Are when we take
Do it, Dean!
So the kid, it's gonna have to be May. I told him May.
It's
And
gonna be.
So why don't we
It's
explain
gonna be May.
real quick about what...
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna be
what's
May.
his kid's name again?
Sam Diesel.
Sam Diesel.
That's on Instagram. I don't know what his real
Yeah,
name is.
that's his Instagram name anyway. He won the youth turkey hunt. So congrats to him if he's listening. He will be joining us for the May hunt. I think the first Saturday of the season. It sounds like he can go. I told him to see if he can get his dad to let him skip school.
That'd be sweet.
Yep. So, which he might. He looks like a good kid. I don't know nothing about him. I know he's an outdoorsman. He's got hunting and fishing pictures on there.
His parents seem cool as heck.
Yeah, they're all about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're really happy
Are they
for him.
coming?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Where does he live?
Farmington Hills.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
He's excited. He sent us a little message, and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're excited too.
We ran that thing on our Facebook and Instagram that you post a picture and whoever gets the most likes. So but what was his picture?
Do you have,
Oh, he was holding he was in his kitchen or something holding that shotgun.
Yeah.
do you wear ankle socks with your duty station?
Bro,
boots?
my freaking socks were wet. These
Oh.
are not what I wore.
I was about to
all
say
day,
that's so
right?
uncomfortable.
Relax.
It's just weirding me out. Sorry. I'm wearing my first on socks, 555 Fitness.
Ooh.
Check these out.
Hashtag plug.
Shameless plug. Check that out. That's sweet.
Neato.
It's
Yeah.
cute.
They're like athletic socks too. They feel very good.
I'm wearing Fruit of the Loom.
I'm wearing dirty Pumas.
Plug.
Hashtag plug.
Sponsors.
Yeah. So it should be good. I think my goal is to kill. I want 15 birds to die.
Not
On
you
camera.
personally, but you want to take people in.
Yeah, I mean, as a total between all the TO stuff, all the cameras,
I was
the
just
members,
clarifying
so
it so
yeah.
that some guy on the
Three of
internet
us.
does.
15.
The internet's super fun.
You got the 3 of us. You got, your dad.
My dad and
brother.
my brother will take a bunch of people.
I know my
Your
stepdad
uncles.
wants to go. I'm pretty sure my dad will go. Man
You got
wants
Chris
to go.
Daly. You
Austin
got all
wants
the
to go.
girls.
Bruce, yeah, the girls.
Bruce, yep. We're gonna kill 15 birds this year.
I've got a couple guys from work that want to go.
So look, so our plan is with filming this is to drop a bunch of short videos, couple minute long, because it seems like that's what people like watching nowadays, not long shit. So we'll drop a couple videos. We're gonna try to drop a ton of videos
Bunch of basically just the fun part of the hunt.
of us hunting, whoever we're taking out, and then probably at the end of the season we'll probably throw together like a nice long
Yeah, our best hunts or something, a best
Yeah,
of, or
That'd be awesome.
the
Highlight.
misses
big
and all that
turkey
stuff.
beatdown video.
Yeah, should be good.
That's our plan, anyway. We had a plan to catch a bunch of fish during ice fishing season too, and that didn't work out.
That video turned out sweet though.
Yeah, it did.
Watch that.
Yeah,
Get on
and
there.
if you watched it, if you didn't watch it, you should, because it's a good video, and you should watch it all the way to the end, because there's a lot of funny stuff in it.
If people are missing the end.
If you did watch it, thank you for watching it.
It's a stupid video.
It's a great video.
It's a stupid video. It's a good edit, but it's a stupid video.
John
So-
doesn't like it because we pick on him.
If you haven't watched it yet, we
Picking
went
on me.
we went fishing a bunch of times, ice fishing, spearing, fishing, filmed a couple podcasts on the ice, but every time we were out there fishing, we filmed and we would catch one fish each time, and so we were like,
pike.
trying to. Each time we went out, we weren't making videos out of what we filmed while we were fishing because we didn't really do very well. So I sat at work the other day and stressed out and was like, we have to do something with all this footage that we took fishing, all these days that we went out and
And
did
out of
that.
all that footage, you got like a 2-minute video out of it.
This is 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Was it 8 minutes?
It's
Yeah.
like 2 minutes of
See,
fishing.
it's
2 minutes of actual
It was
footage.
so good that
2
you didn't
minutes of
even
fishing.
know.
It's a very entertaining watch.
2 minutes of real footage and 6 minutes of making fun of each other.
And then another,
Which is
Which was like 5 minutes of John being.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We pretty much rip on John. The whole video is a rip on John.
It's pretty sweet.
You should watch it.
You should watch it.
Share it with all your friends.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, like.
What else we gotta talk about?
5 stars. I don't know, man. I mean, you got turkey season coming up. I'm super pumped. I've never done it before.
I'm so excited. It's like almost a tie with whitetails.
Really?
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
It's a different kind of fun to me. It's like an immediate reaction.
It's fun because you can just be out there and you don't have to worry about things.
Yeah,
this is what's holding me back from being like, I'm super excited about it, but there's one thing that's holding me back from being like, I'm not worried it's gonna make me want to turkey hunt more than deer hunting at all, but it's holding me back from like the excitement because the meat aspect of it. Like in my mind, deer hunting is such a big challenge. It could take you all season to get
talking
one.
about the reward is.
But you get a freezer full of freezer full of meat. The turkeys, in my mind, I'm gonna eat one meal out of it. But you said yesterday
I get 4 meals off every turkey.
Okay, see, I don't know enough about it, but I'm sure after I shoot one and cook the meat, I really am like that is my biggest hang up on it. Like,
amazed at how
you're only allowed to shoot one.
Yeah.
You should be able to shoot 10. They're small.
A turkey breast, a wild turkey breast, is huge. It's so good.
So good.
So good.
It's so good.
And my plan is to grind it up and make sausage that I read.
Now,
I
gotta save one turkey breast to not do that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do
For
with
the kids? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Something. There's 100 different things.
Well, we have it.
You gotta have that, and you need turkey breast with some wild morels that we're gonna find.
I would say the spring turkey, just leave it as is. If you're gonna want to grind it up and make sausage out of it, wait till the fall.
I mean, shoot.
I would do that with the legs. I'll give you all the legs.
I'll give you all the legs. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll grind up a bunch.
Yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of sausage on it. Yeah. That'd be cool.
I mean, because think about it. I mean, if I get one, if Amanda gets one, when me, Amanda, Austin, I would like to see if I can get Addie out there. I think she probably can.
Yeah.
She shot a deer last year, so.
Right.
She wants to.
We can do that.
Except for Aubrey, she's pretty pissed off right now. She keeps asking me, when am I going to shoot a deer? When am I going to shoot a deer? She's not quite. I got her shooting the BB gun out back. Addie's dead nuts on, man. She's like, Aubrey isn't quite getting I think she's too young to grasp what I'm telling her.
Yeah.
Like to line up the target, this and this, all 3 things had to be lined up.
Sight, yeah.
You know, and like I looked at her, I watched her face when she was shooting, and she closes both eyes right before she shoots. She goes, click. I'm like, whoa, why are you closing your eyes?
Some adults do that.
Right. So yeah, she's not quite there, but I think by deer season, I think I could get her. If I practice all summer, I think she might be able to shoot a deer this year. She really wants to.
That'd be cool. That's good that they all want to do it so bad.
I know. I'm like.
And they're feeding off each other too. As a kid, all the kids are feeding off each other.
Like it is definitely like a scary thing to think. What if my kids didn't want to hunt? Like you got a baby and now I have a baby. I think that they're gonna grow up and do it just because Dad did it.
Right.
I mean that's why I do it.
That's what I did.
Dad did.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
What if they grow up and they're like, I don't want anything to do with this. I don't like this. I've actually thought about it so much as to like what do you like? I was watching Planet Earth the other day. Me and Owen were taking a nap watching Planet Earth, which is awesome. You gotta watch it on
Planet Earth
Netflix.
is great.
It's so awesome.
I bought
Dude,
them
it's amazing.
on Blu-ray.
We're watching it, and I'm watching this group of lions take down this wildebeest or whatever, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't let Owen watch this. Then he'll like get sad feelings about killing animals.
Or get him watching it right now, and then he gets used to animals.
It could go one or two ways. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, how do you do it? I've never done this before. I'm new.
Ted Nugent one of his kids.
He's a vegan.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a vegan. He talked about it on
the hunting show, and one of them's a vegan.
Yeah. Can you imagine? He said, I support him. He goes, I fully support him. I tell him all the time that he's stupid.
Yeah. So.
But he used to hunt.
Yeah.
Well, look at who is it? What's his name?
What's his name?
White hair, older guy. He's got a daughter.
Sounds hot.
Dang, dude. Chalky. Jim
Oh,
Shockey.
yeah, Jim Shockey.
His daughter's a hunting machine.
Yeah.
Well,
His son
according, does he hunt though? I don't think he really does because
Yeah,
I just don't think he publicized
I
it.
read a post on his Instagram that it was all about the day he told his dad that he wasn't that into it and he was more into the photography aspect of it.
He films and videos a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
but
so
I think he does still hunt.
I don't know. I got out of the post that he was like telling his dad, I don't want to do this anymore, but I want to take pictures and videos of it. Because that's what he is. He's a photographer.
Eva ain't shit. I'll say it right now.
I say it to your face.
Eva Shockey?
Yeah, dude.
I thought it was Ava Shockey.
Eva.
Shockey?
Nah.
Okay, Ava Shockey or Taylor Drury? Who's better?
Taylor Drury.
I'll tell you who the best.
Kendall Jones
I'll
or
tell
Taylor Drury?
Taylor Drury.
I'll tell you
I
who the
love
best is.
Kendall was super cool and she's super hot. She was a lot of fun to be around. That girl knew how to shoot a bow. To say
No, really?
She's an African big game hunter who came from a really rich family, and that's what she did. She grew up with rifles, shooting stuff from a long ways away, and she was good at it. And she's smoking hot, so you give her a picture behind a Jaguar, super cool. But I'm sure she's getting more into it now. She's big into it. She does actual hunting and stuff now. But she didn't grow up like Taylor. Actually grew up with a bow in her hand.
Yeah, right. Speaking of that, I got two. We got added the girls' bows for Christmas. They just got in.
Sweet.
Diamond.
I really wish I was a hot ass chick.
Oh, I'd be a lot more interested.
Oh my god, we would be.
John, you have something you want to tell us, or did you just tell us?
Well,
My tits would
I
never
mean,
be away.
hey, it's 2019. You can identify as whatever you want.
I've got an appointment for next month.
We shave your mustache, put a blonde wig on you. Maybe you could help us with this marketing
You should
thing.
shave the
Would I
mustache.
be the hottest girl, or would you be the hottest girl? Nico's out.
Oh,
You're out.
I mean, Nico's a pog.
I don't know who would be the hottest girl.
I'd be a whore.
We
Do you know what a pog? You'd be a whore.
What'd you call it?
He's a pog.
It's a
What's
pog.
a pog?
Fat ass white girl.
Hell yeah. I'd be that.
I'd be a whore.
That slightly overweight white chick with the huge tits that thinks she's hotter than
yeah,
she
she's
is.
great.
Yeah, that'd be me.
So
God bless her.
now I kind of want to know what our 5 listeners think. Who would be hotter, me or you?
I guess it's just what you're into.
Yeah.
We'll just put that on Instagram. We'll make a little thing out of that right now for everybody.
If one of us was to transition into a woman, which one would be the hottest?
Me?
Who would be the hotter woman? Live on podcast right now. Who's the hotter woman? John?
I can't believe that we're even putting this on there.
Scott.
Look at that though.
Would you look at it?
Just look at it. So my buck has not come in yet, which is understandable. I would not complain about that at all. He actually said it would be done by like May, I think.
Did you take it to Steve?
Yeah, Xanon.
Zanin? Yeah.
Scales and tails. He does good work, but it's not in yet, which is normal. I mean, most people don't get them back to like the following year. He told me May. I was like, wow. Anyways, there's a giant hole on my wall over there where it's gonna go. So since he's not in my room right now, we just threw him up there on the screen so that everybody could see him.
As if you haven't seen him enough.
Which I don't know why I haven't done that before. Today I just put it on there, and I mean it's an amazing picture of an amazing buck.
It's amazing.
We're probably encroaching, so what are you thinking?
What do
How do we end this thing?
We'll see you all next month with our. You just see me holding the trophy from the walleye tournament, and we'll talk about our sweet turkey success in the walleye tournament. And
Since I'm older and wiser, I'm just gonna let you guys talk, and then I'll let the proof is in the pudding.
yeah,
I'm gonna chug both of their beers out of it when I win it.
Out of the fish?
out of the fish's
trophy.
butt.
Yeah.
No, I want you to chug a beer out of the fish.
That'd be cool. You can shotgun it out of the fish.
Yeah, when I win biggest fish and
I'll
heaviest
shotgun a
weight,
beer out of the fish if I win both.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat its
Okay,
eggs right out of its belly.
You what?
Eat its eggs.
I don't know if I want to do that.
No, that sounds gross.
That's on camera. If he wins,
Shit.
You gotta do it now.
so yeah, we'll see you next month.
We're gonna film
We're
it.
gonna talk about all that. Get you a boys game call before the season starts. Hurry up. There you go.